I will get through, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna hold your questions until the end. I am gonna go through the software. Do not put it in the chat until the end. We will literally start to get through a lot of the questions that you guys are gonna ask. I am going to answer in the training. Okay. Do me a favor. Can everybody see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Perfect, 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 perfect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. So this is the M2 software. We're currently working on M2 Phenom. There's M2 Goat Repairs. There's M2 Credit Fix. There's M2 FICO Forge, which is my personal version of the software. If anybody wants their own version of the software, at the end of class, I will give you a phone number to text. It's going to be software. We're going to put you on a list, and we'll get you rocking and rolling, so that I can hand that over to Dion to get you ready to rock and roll for your own software. This is the home screen of the software. So after you register, you should be seeing this. Now, the people that haven't paid anything, your general attack should say 0. So this is your name. This is going to be your username that you logged into the software with, and you have your general attacks. Your general attacks are the currency that you use to pay the AI to generate the attacks for you. So I'm just going to break that down again. It's like a token. When you used to cross the bridge back in the day, or whenever you went to the arcade or whatever, you had to convert your money into a token. That means that you can utilize that to pay for whatever you're doing. It is the same idea over here. One general attack, one token, one general attack can attack one person's whole file for 1 month. So let me break that down. It can generate an unlimited amount of letters for an unlimited amount of pages for an unlimited amount of negative items. So let me break that down. If you have 100 negative items, it will generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. So let's break that down. If you have 100 negative items, that's including inquiries, personal information, the whole 9. If you have 100 negative items, it will generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. Put a yes in the chat if you understand that. Put a no in the chat if you don't. Thank you, April. Ms. Williams, thank you. Mr. Jones, thank you. Michael, thank you. Guys, let's be engaged over here. Got to be engaged as possible. Okay, everybody likes the ones. Perfect, good. That is the currency of the software. So that every single month, you're going to have to use a general attack to generate your letter. So we're going to buy general attacks. But here's the thing. If you make an error, the general attack is a non-refundable currency. So what does that mean? If you generate a letter and you put the wrong address, you're not getting refunded for that. You made the mistake. It's not the software made the mistake. You made the mistake. If you picked the wrong attack, you made the mistake. It's not going to refund you for that. The AI still did its job by generating the letter. So when I go over this today, I am going to show you how not to make mistakes. I'm going to break everything down, how not to waste GAs. Okay? If you got questions, join the free community. Just click over here. Join the Facebook community. There's 9,100 members just like you, fixing their credit, going through this, that you can get help from, that you can ask questions to. If you have any technical issues with the software, hit the support ticket here, hit add a ticket, and you'll be able to submit a support ticket to the company. And if you want to know when the trainings are live on your software on the dashboard. It is live in the community. We post like 7 times before class is done, before we get to class, and once while we're in class. And then in your community, it won't let me register. What does it say, Joyce? And I'll keep going through this piece. Okay? And in your community, normally your community will have the software time. Does it say your email exists, Joyce? Give me a second, guys. It's just not letting you register. It's not working. Okay. Joyce, we'll get with you. That means either your internet, there's an either issue with your internet or something's going on that side. Joyce, we'll get to it on the on the other side. We'll figure it out. Okay. I don't want to hold up class because that's going to give me a long ass time. When we come over here in this, just focus in. What we'll do is I'll give you the recordings again. I'll let you know. So at the end of class, we'll give you where you can watch the recordings. And then after you watch the recordings, you'll be able to do this. Come back and just get through this. And then there also is, like I said, there is more classes that you can come to. There's one on Monday. I teach again on Wednesday. And then I have another teaching on Saturday. But there's a Monday, there's a Tuesday, and a Thursday. So you got it. You're more than welcome to go to any of those. But we'll try to get that problem squared away real quick. There is a Get Started tab. The Get Started tab has a few videos. They're good. They're not great. And not to poop on anything. It's just basic. It's meant to give you a refresher. So sitting in this class for you to get you to where you need to be and learn the stuff that you need to do. These videos are not going to go in depth because let's be real, people don't have and I see it with the YouTube channel. People don't have the wherewithal to watch it all the time, so they just watch a little bit and then they just move on. So it's easier to be in class, you're focused, you go through it. But these are if I need to remember how to create a profile or do something, this is a very, very good refresher. And then here's the FAQ section. So you can literally go in here and I'll have everything that you need, all the frequently asked questions. I think there's like 20 pages of slides. Yes, there's 20 pages of slides over here that you can go through and ask any questions, any FAQ questions they'll be in there. Now, this is the first time I'm actually going to get up and go to the board. So when I focus on the pricing section, I really want to go over here and start to talk to everybody about the pricing section. So first and foremost, I'm going to ask this question, okay? How many people purchased the iron package? Or how many people are planning on purchasing the iron package? Put a 1 in the chat.
I have a question.
Yes, Michael.
I didn't know that when I signed up for the Smitty Goat membership for a year, that I had to pay something separate. So this is something separate regardless from my membership for him.
I would assume so. I don't know what you signed up for. This is the M2 software training. So this is for credit repair. This is the credit repair software. I would go back into your community and see what needs to be done with your community. May have other things, but otherwise, I don't know what's going on in your community. For this is the software training for all the M2 softwares. So if you're doing credit repair or looking to do credit repair and there's something that you need to do, maybe there's other tactics in there or things like that. But if you want a software, this is a software. So that's why I want to make sure that everybody understands that going forward. This is the software that they're using to do credit repair. um, amongst other things. Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. 1 second. I'm going to get up to the board. Let me know. Hold on. There you go. Thank you, Angel. Angel's with it. Guys, give me a second. I just want to do something. Okay. And something wrong with my screen. I'm just trying to fix it. Apologize for my technical difficulties. Can everybody see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see my screen. Good. Because I couldn't see my screen. All right. So I'm going to get up on the board and I'm going to start writing over here with everybody here. So anybody that's thinking about choosing the $97 package, I'm going to break it down to you why you shouldn't choose the $97 package. And it's not because it's not the most cost-effective package. It's because it's called the downgrade package. It's where we downgrade to, not what we start with. So now that I got my pen up and rocking, let's get rocking and rolling. So here's the thing. I know from being the printer of the software that it's $97 for you to do one client, okay? This one does 1 to 2 clients technically. This one does 2 to 4. This one does about 10 clients. This does about 15 clients. And this one does about 50 clients, okay? It's $97. But in the first round, and I see this because I could show you text messages of this from the printing company, people are going to make a majority of 2 mistakes. Each mistake costs $40 because you have to buy an additional GA, an additional token, or an additional attack. So in total, this comes out to $177. Okay? The next package up includes a total of 4 GAs. This one includes 8. This is 17, 30, and 100. And I'm up on the board, guys, so I can't see the chat. So just bear with me until I sit down. So this one's a total $217 for 4 GAs. This one's $147. So what I tell everybody, and again, always do what's right for your pocket. Buy this package first. Learn how to utilize the software. Give it 2 months and then downgrade to this package. Downgrade from this package if you don't have the clientele. Downgrade from all these packages if you don't have the clientele, if you're just fixing your credit. Okay? That's how it works. So what happens is if this month, if I get everything right and say I go through this and I use 2 GAs on this client, next month I'm going to have 2 plus 4. I'm gonna have a total of 6 GAs. If I use 1 that month, I'm gonna have a total of 5. The month after, plus 4 more, is gonna have 9. That's when I would go downgrade my package. And now I can use those 9 GAs in the rollover, plus the one that they add every single month. And if I get a client or something, I can increase what I'm doing. So the whole point of what it is to be cost effective with what you're doing. The whole way in the apparatus is over here. This is the downgrade package. You want to downgrade to this package. Okay? That's why I always put you an arrow and tell people this is that you don't want to start with that package. Because if you start with that package and you make a mistake, and I just had somebody do this the other day, and make a mistake, and it's the simplest thing, you will have to buy more GAs. And I'm telling you, it's 2 more every single time. It's not 1, it's not 6, it's 2 more every single time. Because you make a mistake over here, you don't fix it, you just fix one thing, then you go over, they find another mistake, you go from there. When you're doing this, the easiest way is to make sure you buy one package that fits you. So that's why they say this one's the most recommended, because it gives you 8. But for me, the bronze package is easiest to get started with. You don't need more than the bronze package if you're doing yourself and a spouse or a significant other, family member, whatever. But if you're doing multiple, then go up. Utilize that number and say, I built in for you 2 errors per client. So that's why I say this one has a total. You can literally make 4 errors on this one, and this one's 2 errors per client. This one's like 1.75 errors, right? This one's literally 2 errors, and this one's 2 errors. Okay. And why? Because I know I've been around the industry. I got people that are generating and printing with me 150, 200 clients. Okay. That have done that. When they print that, they always mess up. And it's not because they mess up. It's just I selected the wrong attack. I did this wrong. I did that wrong. And what happens is if my team catches it, you don't send out and waste a round. Because here's the thing, when you waste a round, you are going to get frustrated and you are going to get discouraged. So let's not get discouraged by picking the wrong stuff. I can start with platinum and next month go to iron. Tony, I would suggest running 2 months if you're just doing a few people. But if you go platinum because you have enough members for the gold package and you just want to go up that way, yes, you can do that. You can go platinum. You can buy yourself. Like, for example, somebody goes, well, I know that the software requires me in a minimum of 8 rounds. So I'm going to buy the gold package and just stay on the iron package until the system is done. I was like, that's a great idea. Go buy the gold package and then downgrade to the iron. It's however you want to go. You only get 1 GA, and the first one is 100% messed up, so it's the best to do the 147. Yes. How is it less? How is it less? Because when you spend, so guys, I broke it down for you. The 97 and 2 errors. You are going to make an error. There is no shadow about it. And I know people here, there's people in this room that have printed with me that made an error on their file and needed my team to help them. When you go in, we're seeing people who are buying the iron package are on average on their first round making 2 errors. Now you have the anomaly where people would make 1 error. So that's the key. That's why it's costing you more money. It's costing you more money because you have to buy the GA individually. You're not getting it like you're getting it in the other package. Yo, and if you print with him, he's not right. He's going to send it right back, so it's best to pay attention. Yep, that's the truth. I don't print garbage. So if you guys, and I say this too, if you guys have something that's an error, something that's wrong, you have to fix it. Because if you don't fix it, it's going to be wrong next month. It's going to be wrong the month after that. It's going to be wrong the month after that. So that's why we turn around and we say, you got to get the right package at the beginning so that everybody understands that you fix your errors and everything gets set up. But I'm going to tell you, once you spend the money and you spend it right, when it costs you $40 per error, you're going to start paying attention. You're going to start paying attention real quick when you see that. Trust me. I made so many errors using all the GAs for 2 people. I had the bronze package and had to buy 2 more GAs. So I basically paid $177 for the bronze. Always double check. Yes. And that's what Tyrone, I'm going to go over that today. I'm going to make sure that everybody understands how to double check their file. How to go over and make sure that everything, yes. Tony, we're not measuring twice over here. By the time we're done, we're measuring 4 or 5 times. When I teach you that, we're going to measure 4 or 5 times. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that it's done correct. Is everybody over here understanding this? And I'm always going to tell you guys, please understand this. Do what's right for your pocket. Do what's right for your pocket. If you're, and no offense, I'm not saying this to be rude to anybody, but if you could only afford $97, I want you to lock the hell in right now and understand what I'm going to teach you. And stay locked in right now. Don't throw, if you got the kids next to you, put them in the other room. If whatever distractions you have, get them away. Get them away, because I'm going to save you money. I'm going to save you money. But if you can afford to go to the 147, please lock in for that for at least 1 or 2 months, just until you know what you're doing. Are we good here? Put a yes in the chat if we're good here, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing. which is how to get the credit report. Sherman, I know you good, man. You sending in letters. Sherman, are you just coming at this point to be around my energy? Good. Yes. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, let's move on. Let's get rid of this stuff off the screen. You know I love you. I got you, bro. I got you. Let's get that credit report. So after we did the pricing section, if you need to purchase an additional GA, you're going to purchase this here. Now, there's one thing that I didn't say. I can't show you on this software. I'm going to show you on my software. So I'm going to talk to everybody here. First and foremost, I will not tell you to buy something that I don't buy myself. I pay $147 every single month for 4 GAs. So I want to tell you guys something. I would never push you in a way that I wouldn't do myself. 1. And 2, if you are going from bronze to iron, make sure you cancel after you are done doing what you need to do. This is a major thing, guys. Oh, I'm going to cancel and upgrade. No, finish your GAs, finish your clientele, finish what you need to do. Make sure you have 0, then upgrade. Because when lifes and you cancel that subscription, you can't go back into the attack area. You can't go and do what you need to do. So what happens is you're left with, you paid 1 month, you didn't finish everything, and now you have to wait until you get paid or whatever the case may be, and to get to your clients next, which can set you back 2 weeks. So make sure you finish, you're done, then you move up. I promise you that, it'll help you out. And then, if you need to purchase an additional GA, go to pricing, click purchase an additional, and it'll give you all the information here. And see? 1 GA is $40. That's where I got those numbers from. I'm not making them up, guys. I'm literally pulling them from the software. So now that we did that, we taught you how to upgrade, we taught you how to downgrade, you do all that. Now we're going to go into the credit report. So it's as easy as that. Every software has an attachment to My Free Score Now with the person that brought you in. Each person that brought you in has the unlocked report to the Epic Pro report. I'm going to say this. The software knows how to pull in Identity IQ. The software knows how to pull in My Score IQ. The software knows how to pull in Smart Credit. It doesn't do it automatically. It doesn't manually. I do not know how to do it. I don't teach it because it doesn't give you access to the most efficient report and the most aggressive report. So why would I focus on something that is not good for the system? It's not good for you. It's going to cost you to waste time. It's going to cost you to not be happy and think the system doesn't work. So let's not use the worst reports. Let's use the better reports and make sure that everything is working and working properly. I promise you that it's just easier on you. So you just go in, fill your information out in whatever software that you're in, and everything should be ready to rock and roll. You have the report scoreboard over here, which you can look at the client's report. You can select that Epic Pro report, and then it gives you a breakdown. Total accounts, closed accounts, delinquencies, derogatories, inquiries, public records. So everything that you have over there, it'll give you right there for you to go off of. All right. Now, I'm going to get into the most important part again, which is manage profiles. I am going to get up. I'm going to go back to the board, and I'm going to show you how to set up a profile. I think it was Mr. Jones that wanted to know how to set up a profile and was asking a bunch of questions. I got you, Mr. Jones. Most of your, how do you update the report for your next round? Right there. My free score now, 1-click import. You just literally go over there, import again, you're done. But you have to make, so I think that's Tyrone. Tyrone, you have to make sure the report is updated in the 3B section on My Free Score Now. People log into My Free Score Now and just click the little thing on the homepage. No. You have to go into the 3B section, and in the 3B section, and we'll say, hey, look, your report is 30 days old. You have a free report. Click here to update your report. Click here to accept, update, and it pulls the new report. That's the only way that you update that report. If you don't update it on My Free Score Now, you're going to keep pulling the same report over here. But remember, the report that's on the software can be used for 4 months or 4 rounds. Okay, so if you're doing 30-day rounds, 4 rounds or 4 months, however you're planning it. Okay, let's get this set up. I'm gonna add a profile. I'm going up on the board right now. Right, here we go. All right. I'm going to color coordinate this for everybody. And what I mean by color coordinate this for everybody, I'm going to make sure that everybody understands this. And when I do this, everything is going to be perfect over here. I'm going to go by color, and I'm going to tell you what that color signifies. So this first box over here, this is all you're going to focus on, that specific document and nothing else on that document. I don't care what's on that document. I don't care what it says on that document. What's on this box and what's in this box, don't overthink it. Just put what I tell you to put in this box and you are never going to have an issue. Ready? You're going to get your driver's license or your ID, because there's a difference, or your passport. And this is all you're going to focus on. First name, space, middle name. Last name, space, suffix. Then your date of birth. So, John, Joe, Smith. I'm going to throw in a curve for everybody that's been here before. Senior. 01/01/2000. Does that make sense to everybody? If I put it up there, it needs to be there. Is that simple? Is that simple enough for everybody? Put a 1 in the chat. If I put it up there, it's that simple. Don't overthink it. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. W-2 or Social Security card or first page tax statements. It's going in this box right here. That's what you're going to use. This is going to be your number. Put your phone number. I'm just literally filling it in because somebody told me I don't fill it in its entirety. And then here's the last thing. Now, this is a hack and a gem. Put a gem in the chat if you know gem. If you know a gem, well, you're going to see one. I dropped this last night in my class. I'm going to drop this for everybody in this class right now. It's actually people that are going in the street and doing and coming back and telling me what's there. Put a gem in the chat. Let's put gems. It's yours or client's info. Doesn't matter what you're doing. This is your setup or the client's setup. I don't know what you're if you run it as a business or if you're doing it for yourself. So it doesn't matter how you're doing it. You're going to do this every time. That's why I say I don't discriminate on who it is. It's the same way every single time. Gem, ready? When I do this, nobody knows this yet. This is all you're using. Write it in the chat what we're using as the proof of address. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Sherman. Angel, we missed you in class yesterday. What happened? Why didn't you show up? Bank statement and my name is different. Do I still use it? You need to put that bank statement in your name. The Bureau is looking for a bank statement now. So go get your bank statement right. Get your documents right, guys. Get everything right. So let me ask you a question. Is your last name D. Jones or is it Jones? Okay, so let me ask you a question. If your ID is wrong and they spelled your ID wrong, is your social security card say D Jones? Okay. So let me ask you a question. Why are you walking around with an ID that says D Jones on it if you're not D Jones? And this is, I'm asking you a legitimate question because that worries me. They won't change it because I have a space in my name. Confused. Bank statement for proof of address, guys. This is how you prove your address. So it's Davonte Jones. That's what it is? Yeah, so I'm going to be straight with you. You need to go to the DMV and raise all hell because that's not your name. And there's a whole slew of problems that come in with that not being your name. I'm letting you know that right now. Go get that fixed. That is not something that is low on a list. That's something that is big on a list. And I don't want to say the nuclear option, but here's the thing. A lot of the things that you do in life are going to prove who you are. So, Angel, I'll get you in a little bit. So I'm confused with the bank statement. Yeah, I need you, Mr. Jones, do me a favor. You need to get over there and get that fixed ASAP, brother. Please do not waste time with that. And if they're giving you a problem with your with your ID, go get a passport with that fixed on it and stop using the state's ID because the passport's going to do you more good because the federal government's not going to screw around with stuff like that. That's very bad in my personal experience dealing with credit and banking and things like that. Your shit's got to be perfect. And if your shit's not perfect, that's going to cause issues down the line. And I'm promising you like that, that's you're a catastrophe waiting to happen with that little problem. Well, then get your passport. And then what you do is, when your passport's correct, I go to the DMV and and then I tell him, so you telling me as the state's government, you arguing with the federal government, telling me the federal government's doing it wrong? No, you're the state. You're supposed to do it the right way. Come on, man. Just have the game, okay? So this is the proof of address. Every person needs a proof of address on the screen. It's going to be the bank statement. So he's going to fix his bank statement. And this is how it's going to do. We're going to spell everything out. 8. North. East. I forgot what you got. 12th Street. APT. 2B. City. So I live in New York, guys. So Manhattan, which is the actual city, right, is actually Manhattan. Manhattan. Or New York, New York. Why am I doing this? I want to show you guys something. This is New York, and this is the zip code 10038. Okay? So let me talk to you guys. A lot of people tell me, oh, well, I live in a place where we have 2 different cities. No. Whatever's on your proof of address, in this case, what's the proof of address, ladies and gentlemen? The bank statement. If the bank statement says Manhattan, that is what you are writing. That's why I said, do not focus what the ID says on the top. Focus what the proof of address, which is the bank statement, says. But if the bank statement says New York, New York, you're going to focus on New York, New York. That is the key, okay? That is the major gem right there. That is what causes a lot of issues. Because remember this, I'm going to talk to you guys truthfully. A lot of people, I'll tell you the story. It was a person from Chicago. I guess Chicago, the number in Chicago for the city of Chicago has from it's like 615 to 620. I don't remember the number. He explained it to me, but he told me the last 2 digits range for all of Chicago. It could go up by single digits up from 615 to 620. Okay, 60015, okay, to 600 to 20. And the way that he explained it to me, it's all Chicago. But what I explained to him is the same thing that I'm explaining to everybody over here. I don't care. Oscar doesn't know what Chicago's zip codes are. What Oscar knows is what you input into the system. And if you input a proof of ID that says 10038 and your proof of ID says 10039, it's going to deny it because your address verification does not match what you put. It is as simple as that. And that is not a stall letter anymore. That is a non-ID, that is a non-verified address, which is an actual termination of dispute letter because you didn't provide the proper information. Okay? So for everybody's in here, make sure you're filling out the right data. So if your proof of address says New York, you're going to put New York. If it says Manhattan, you're going to put Manhattan. That's why I teach you guys the way to do it. That's why I put them in different colors. Because every time you pick up that driver's license, that ID and passport, you put it down after you're done filling those 3 boxes. When you pick up your Social Security, you fill it in, then you put it down after you're done filling that thing down, and then you move over to your proof of address and fill that out, and then put it down. That's how you fill it out every time perfectly. That's your first check. That is your first quality check on your end, okay? That's the first quality check. How many people understand this? And that's fine. If your passport is correct, use the passport. Ladies and gentlemen, the passport's the best one because the passport doesn't have an address attached to it. So if you do have the option to use a passport, use it all day long. Do not use your ID. Well, I think the state ID does have a address on it. I don't remember. I haven't seen one in a long time. But the driver's license has your address on it. I don't care about an address. I don't need the address. So we use the passport if we can. The key is to use something that's not giving the Bureau. It's not giving the Bureau extra data that is not needed. Okay? I'm not looking at DMs, guys. I'm not looking at DMs. I'm up on the board. I'm teaching. I'll look at that at the end of class. I'll allow you guys to ask questions at the end. So the address, if you had drive, but bank has drive, should I change it to, no, just spell out the full, Tyrone, spell out the full thing, drive. Oh, you're the one who's, if it says NW on your bank statement, you're just writing Northwest. You don't want to leave any level of ambiguity for them to understand. If the machine sees Northwest and it sees NW, it knows that it's Northwest. It does that, but we're not giving them a chance to have ambiguity. They're not, that computer system is going to turn around and see that and go from there and really push in that sentiment and statement that it needs to do that, okay? All right, so let's put a 1 in the chat if we're good here. And do me a favor. Everybody, take a screenshot of this and put ready after you take a screenshot of this. That's how I'll know everybody's ready to rock and roll. Perfect. I'm sorry, guys. I actually feel a little jumbled today. I feel like I'm not doing my best teaching, but this is the best spot right here. I'll be honest with you guys. Right here, this is when I tell you that people make errors, and they make 3 errors, the 3 errors are made right there. Right in this piece right here. And that's why I want you guys to focus on this. This is why I'm spending extra time here, because this is where the most errors are made. Okay, we got a bunch of readies in the chat. Let's move on. Now, once you're done, you're going to go down to the bottom over here. No, well, not to the bottom. You're going to go down to the next section, and you're going to fill out your username and password for My Free Score Now. Make sure it says MFSN default report and Epic Pro report. After it says those two pieces, your my free score now is usually your email address and then your password, and then come over here, right? And then you're gonna do, come up over here, and we're gonna focus on what we just said. So I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna color coordinate it again, ready? ID, DL, passport. Any of those can go in this box. SSC, W-2, first page. Here, first page of tax form, okay? And then last but not least is this one, green for money, and this one we're only doing one. Do me a favor, guys, take a screenshot of that, have that for when you're ready to rock and roll, please. And put ready after you're done taking that. Use a utility bill, but for what the Bureau is looking for, from what our people are telling us, the Bureau is looking for a bank statement, because people are defrauding on so much different levels that they're looking for a bank statement. They're saying it's very hard for them to fraudulently create a bank statement as it is for a utility bill or a cell phone bill or all that stuff. So I'm gonna be straight with you. If a person doesn't have a bank statement, I'll be straight, and if it was me personally, I'm not taking a client that doesn't have a bank statement. I'm not taking on a client that doesn't have a bank statement. How do you not have a bank statement? So how do you utilize money? Where do you put money? How do you spend money? How do you make money? Where does your money come in? What do you do? That's a red flag to me. That's a real red flag. How am I going to fix your credit? No, I'm not surprised. I just turned those clients down. I've been, so let me tell you a little bit about who's the guy that's speaking to you today. I was in the credit repair industry for 15 years. I used to make over $100,000 a month in credit repair. Okay, I retired from credit repair on I retired from credit repair on the start of COVID, because the way that I did credit repair was called pay per deletion, which means when you're doing the right thing, you would delete the client. So I never took a client's funds up front. I would usually take it after the job was done, and they would pay me. So that's the way that I did it back then. And then I went to a monthly subscription model, had no success after COVID, closed down, did funding. After funding, I moved into the printing business. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, with what I do and how I went about it, there's always a ways to get around people that didn't have that. But I know the red flags of a client instantly. And if a person Cash App with a Cash App card, that's not a bank account, bro. How are you supposed to get banking products? How are you supposed to build yourself up? How are you supposed to get all this stuff? This is like a person, I saw a person that told me, hey, Ali, I believe that loans are fraud. Okay, that's great. What you believe and what is the factor of life is the key. If you need a loan, if you don't have the cash, well, you're shit out of luck if your credit's not good. So I kind of sit down with these people, I kind of talk to these people, and I'm like, you have to be their GPS. When they come into your business, you're a GPS. Your first thing you're telling them, like, bro, if you don't have a bank account, why should I do business with you? Are you gonna pay me? A Cash App cannot be connected to a credit card, if I remember correctly, as payment. So how do you plan on getting a credit card? How do you plan on building your credit up if you have a Cash App account? And I saw somebody put Cash App over there. That's the only reason I'm using that. They can use Venmo. They can use a bunch of different stuff, But you have to be that educator. That's what made me so successful, is because you had to be that educator to get them to that next step. When you're fixing their credit, if you're not educating them along every line of that step, that's the problem. That's the key. That's where we cause a lot of people to have an issue. I'm telling you, red flag if they don't have a bad bank account. Red flag. It's probably a number. Oscar put mattress money. That's funny. It's probably a start of the culmination of a lot of different things because they burned relationships with the banks. They have check systems and all this other stuff that's going on because they burned their relationships with banks. And now the only thing that they can have is Cash App. The only thing they can have is Venmo until they burn those companies as well. So I'm telling you guys, you understand how I just pieced that all together, and now we see the red flag situation. And what doesn't that make the sense that they won't burn you? So just be careful on who you're talking to and who you're taking money from. I've been in the industry a long time to understand. Not every client is a good client. I would rather have 100 good clients than 1,000 bad clients. That's the real truth. Okay. Everybody understand what documents to upload over here. Make sure you. Paolo, that's beautiful. I love that. You got to be careful with that, though. Look at the FCRA laws. But I do like that, Paolo. That's a really, really good thing to do with the Zelle. Zelle's a thing. Don't take a check. Be careful with Zelle. But there's a lot of ways that you can go around it. ACH, if you can do that as well, directly from the bank account. But you're doing it. Look, everybody's going to do this in a different way. Work with your community. Everybody's in the community. Ask them, what's the best way to go about this? How do you build yourself up? All right. Damn, I don't shut up. I just talk. Let's get through this piece. Bank statement. As soon as you're done, you hit save at the bottom over here, right? Once you're done, we're going to go, over here to, I have to pull it up. I already have a client set up. It's going to go over here, and this is what your perfect profile should look like. It'll automatically pull the client's credit report in if you're using My Free Score now. Everything will look like this. Everything's filled out like this. Social Security, first name, middle name, last name. Date of birth, Social Security, phone number, street number, name, okay? New York, 10038, all that stuff. This is how it looks. Next, when we come over here to the credit report monitoring site, that's where you can see the email address and know it's been pulled. And then you come over here. Sorry, my monitor went dead again. Okay, come over here and you see I got to change it to a freaking bank statement. Ray, can you do me a favor? Can you write me a text to change this one to a bank statement on both accounts, please? Because I keep forgetting. I did this purposefully. As you can see, the lady's ID is from Kansas. It does not match with the proof of address because the proof of address is in New York, on Pearl Street in New York. But I did that to show you guys that if it comes down to it and the ID does not match, still use it. They're just going to verify that address that's on that ID. Because again, what did I say? It's a computer system. It's going to scan it. Okay? The Social Security card is signed. Always make sure it's signed. It's not an executable document, especially a federal one if it's not signed. Okay? Even the ID is signed. And then if you have a passport card, I just put it for there at the bottom so you can see what it is. And look at that. On the passport card, you don't see any address. All you see is place of birth, New York, USA. That's it. There is no address there. So this is how the perfect document's set up. Now, if you want to see the credit report, come down to monitoring companies, click the little pencil in the corner, click process HTML, and you can see the credit report in its entirety. You can see everything here. So we do that just to show you guys the credit report and see it pulled in, and you're good to rock and roll. That's it. Now, what I do, this is the second redundancy check. After this is done, I hit save. Okay? I click it one more time. I go through all the data one more time. I make sure that after I click save, that it's perfect. I go down to the bottom again. I know everything's perfect. I click save. Now I know it's good. I know everything is good. Now I'm ready to move on. Now what I do is I drop that manage all users. I go into the communication portal, and I'm going to go and sit back down for Tony Cash. I'm measuring that we've already measured twice, and I haven't done anything yet. I'm gonna come sit down in front of the camera for a little bit so everybody can see my lovely face. Okay. Yes, measured twice. The client doesn't have a social. Self-employed with no W-2. What's that? First page of the tax document. No social. Use the first page of the tax document. They have to fill out taxes when they pay their taxes. Always first page of tax document. Got you, brother. Okay. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's go over here. Let's go to communication portal. Let's click text messages. So how do you send a text message? If you paid for the text messages or system credits over here, you can click add and you'll add it over here. If you paid for that, when you go to the manage all user section, you can send text and emails over here. So if I click an email, I already have one built out from one of the classes, so I can click email 36 and see it preloads all that stuff over here. You click send and it'll do that. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't have it enabled over here because I don't have any clients. This is just a test for you guys to show you that. But you go to the communication portal, you can build your custom messages, but you'll get your responses here for your text message, for your emails over here. Your support tickets will come in here, your responses. PAM's invoices. Now, I'm one of the PAM's providers. I don't send a PAM's invoice in here. I send it directly to your cell phone. So please do me a favor. Put your cell phone information in when we're doing that. And I'll show you where to do it, but make sure you put your cell phone information directly, because a lot of people have been putting in their clients' information, not wondering why they're not getting responses. And then you can manage your templates over here. I'll show you how to do the email one because it's the same. So if I go into that 36 and say, I didn't like, hold on, let me go edit this. I didn't like that email, it's missing something. I want to add the phone number. Well, I can come back over here and say, hey, and my phone number is, click phone number, right? Contact me anytime, right? Click upload contact. Now I can go back to the manage all users, click over here, go to email, click that one, and look at that. It adds the phone number. As easy as that. So that's how that works. We went over the communication portal. We went over how to create all that stuff. Now we're going to do the send rounds of attack. Send rounds of attack are going to be nice and easy. It's going to be the last thing that I got for you guys, okay? Now, if you've generated a letter, like Sherman, you generated tons of letters, you click on the clients over here, you can see all the information with the clients, right? You can see what's going on. You can see the number of files that was created. You can see the attack items. You can see everything that's being done. If you didn't send it to PAMS, there will be no PAM status. As you see, this one says waiting for processing, which means somebody on my team didn't open it, okay? So that you'll know exactly what to do with that. You'll know, especially if you're printing with us, you call us and say, hey, look, I see waiting for processing. What's going on over there, right? If you guys haven't generated a letter and we're back at this one and this is empty, you just click go to the attack area. Now, ready for this, guys? It's just simple and easy. I promise I'm going to make this super easy. Ready? 30 seconds. Put your timers on now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. I select the client's name. I select maximum efficiency focus because we're going to do a cost-effective attack. If you don't want to print the letters, you select my team, put the discount code, TPMPA, and go down to the bottom and click generate. How long did that take? How long did that take, ladies and gentlemen? I know it's about 18 seconds. It takes about 18 seconds to do that. So in the chat, tell me who don't got 18 seconds to generate an attack. 15. Thank you, Miss Lee. Who doesn't have 15 seconds to generate an attack? Who doesn't have 30 seconds a month to generate an attack on the most efficient way, on the most efficient way possible? So they give you that ability to be able just to get the ball rolling. 10 seconds. Thank you, Joyce. 10 seconds. And that 10 seconds, when you click that generate button, you can walk away from your system, and now all you got to do is pay for your letters to be printed, and you're done. The TPMPA means total post and print, and my name, Ali. That's the A. It means you got the discount code from the owner. So they'll know to change the pricing structure. It's not going to say discounted. They change the pricing structure. So when they change the pricing structure, okay, they change the pricing structure so you guys can have a different price. Yes, we're going to drop two YouTube links today. We're going to drop one to my personal YouTube channel and one for the M2 Trainer channel, which you guys can go and view. It's all the class trainings that I do. It's the Wednesday and Saturday class trainings. So it'll always be there. All right, we just go through and edit out all the questions. Again, I didn't see anybody say that. Did anybody? I got no pushback. Nobody's got 30 minutes, 30 seconds. I do. Thank you, Angel. I'm all in. No, that's to attack everything on your credit report, admin. I don't know who admin is. That's attack every single thing on your credit report. It's not going to be the most effective, but it's just going to attack everything. It's going to attack every negative item on your credit report. It's going to take you 15 seconds. How crazy is that? Put power user in the chat if you want me to teach you how to become a power user. Tyrone's like, that's what I'm here for. I don't know what the hell he goes, I'm not here for this. He goes, this is not what I'm here for. I'm here for the power user shit. You missed yesterday, Tyrone. Yesterday was where we go real deep. Ask Sherman. Sherman stayed for all 5 hours and 20 minutes yesterday. We went ham yesterday. And Angel, they won't put my class in their chat because that's for my personal community. So you have to ask the printing company if you haven't worked with us, if you work with us on printing, for the link for class. Or else we drop it in here at the end of class for the Friday classes. Love it. All right, I got a bunch of power users. We don't use the other attacks. Hey, brother, you got to... I need you to one day. I just need you to show up. You ain't never gonna be the same after that class. You ain't never gonna be the same after that class. After I'm done with you, you ain't never gonna be the same. No, you didn't need to buy a mentorship from DeAndre. You as long as you're printing with us, you get a free one and you can join in from that. That's what D said? You got to buy, because I know you're in Schmitty's group, so he has access to all of that, and he's one of Schmitty's major mentees. True. Let's go. Ready? Do it yourself. Generate. When we generate that, I'm going to go back up to the board, because now this is where it gets crazy. So I want everybody to focus on what I'm doing over here, right? Here's the focus. This is your AI. Each of these level of attacks, whatever the name is, MPEC, MPEP, SCCA, PALCOMS, whatever it is, all these things, okay, are the AI. So what's the most aggressive AI? Put it in the chat. It's going to be MPEP, guys. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm skipping over questions that I'm about to answer right now. MPEP. MPEP, perfect. That's the most aggressive attack. So this one's on MPEC. Well, let's switch that shit up. Let's go to MPEP. Let's go there. That's the most aggressive attack. That's why we make sure we get that Epic Pro report. Now, after we got that Epic Pro report, let's go to selected attack number. For argument's sake, we're going to do attack 1. Now it's going to pull up everything. It's going to pull up the categories for you to select over here. Here are your categories. Okay? I put a cheat sheet in the chat yesterday. I'm going to go through this real quickly. I'm going to circle a bunch of things, take a screenshot when I get down to the bottom. This is going to be your personal identifier, PI. This is going to be your public record. You can do PR or PUB, either or. So I'm going to put PR or public record, either or, PUB, pub. INQ is this one, INQ. This is your cheat sheet. Remember, take this down. SLCC, shiznit on a stick. Boom. SLCC is going to be your student loan charge-off and collection. MCC is going to be your medical charge-off and collection. AOCC is going to be all other collection charge-offs. And let me put my boxes around this just for you guys so you can take the AOCC so you can see how I'm getting all this data. SLDL, O is 3 plus. SLDL 3 plus. Then we have MDL 3 plus. MDL 3 plus. AODL 3 plus. AODL 3 plus. And SLDL 1-2, SLDL 1-2, MDL 1-2, MDL 1-2, and the last one is AODL 1-2. AODL 1-2. Please do me a favor. Everybody put a ready in the chat after you take a screenshot of that. I want everybody to put a ready in the chat once you take a screenshot of that. Because when we're going to go through this next piece, you're going to speed the whole process up if you have this and you have this saved that you can view on this. So if you can take a screenshot on your camera, on your phone, on whatever it is, you're going to pull this out and you're going to look at what I'm doing. You're going to be like, oh, damn, this makes sense now. This makes sense. Do this in the chat right now, guys. Success, love, speed. Put that in the chat. Success, love, speed. You know why success, love, speed? Because we show people we're not BSing. So when we take this and we take this chat over here, we take all this stuff over here, we're going to be able to go to this credit. We're going to be able to go to this credit report faster than anybody else that doesn't have this chart. Faster than anybody else that's not taught how to do this. Faster than anybody else that's just going through and using the AI. Okay, ready? Let's get rid of this. Now that we have the cheat sheet, we're just going to scroll down. Oops, that's on me. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Hit next. I'm going to click continue. We don't need to verify creditors. We're going to go to indemnity 1. Okay? Oh, we did that. My bad. We're going to go down over here. Now, I'm going to click the circle over here. That circle is going to pop up all those boxes. You see all those green accounts? You see all those green accounts, ladies and gentlemen? All those green accounts are positive accounts. We don't even need to view them. We'll scroll back up to the top over here. We're going to hit this high positive items. Going to click back over here. Now it's all the negative items. So if we know it's all negative items, right? Pull your cheat sheet out, right? Here we go. I got to go back. Okay, I can see the chat. Ready? This is negative item number, box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. This is the type of reported issue, right? Ladies and gentlemen, what is the abbreviation for this account? All right, I got to see a couple of new people. I saw all the people that have been here a while. Come on, new people. Let's see. I want to see if you guys get this. People are like, he wasn't joking about that cheat sheet. He's going to make me go back to it. I want one more new person. Thank you, Miss Williams. I appreciate you. Ready? You know how to find it now. You know what it is on the cheat sheet. You know what the abbreviation is. Ready? Let's go to the next one. I'm going to take the bumpers off like bowling. Let's go bowler strike. What's the next one, guys? Oops. That's I didn't click it. I promise. I'm sorry. I didn't click it yet. Here we go. I clicked it. There we go. Okay. Admin, you're lost because you're not looking at where the negative item is. What box is the negative item in? I don't have your name, admin, so I don't know. It just says admin. So what box is your negative item in, admin? Box 2. Thank you, Miss Lee. Got to make sure she's the one who writes that. I know you know what it is. You've been here to multiple classes. And I know, and that's why I'm making sure the new people are answering. So, admin, where you lost at? I'm trying to understand where you lost at. Circle boxes on the bottom. You see the circles on the bottom? You see that one that's highlighted in orange at the bottom of the page? It's a circle that says number 2. Yeah. So I just clicked on that. And it said, you see where it says number 2 at the top of the screen where I wrote the negative item in green? The negative item number? This is negative item number 2. And what is this negative item, admin? Okay. You remember when I labeled the boxes? Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. What box did I draw a big square on? Sorry, guys, I had to spit outside. Can't see what she wrote. What box did I draw a big square on? Which one? Box 1, box 2, box 3, or box 4? Come on, girl. I don't got. I don't got all day, but I'm gonna be here until you get it. So let's go. It's on you. Come on, admin. Which box? Okay. Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. Type of reported issue. This is where your negative item is going to be. So admin, what's the negative item? What's the abbreviation for the negative item? No. I know it's in box 2. What's the abbreviation for the negative item? What is it? What is the actual negative item? INQ. Perfect. Nobody else answer the next one. Ready? I got rid of the boxes. Admin. I'm going to select the next negative item. What's the next negative item? What's 3? What's the abbreviation for the negative item? What is the abbreviation? It's not 3. That is the negative item number. What is the actual abbreviation? What is wrong with this file? Tony, please do me a favor. Do not answer. I want. They don't understand it. I want to make sure that when I'm done with them, that they understand it. I got you. I got you. You don't need to. I know you never learned this. The whole point of me is teaching this to you. So I'm asking you. I drew the boxes up for you again. Focus over here. I need you to focus. This is your negative item. If I ask you for an abbreviation, right? If we're in box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, each of these has a different thing, okay? I only want, if this is the type of reported issue, this is the negative item, what is the actual negative? The actual negative is this. You need to figure it out. Because you can't read the credit report. The system's reading the credit report for you. So you have to understand that this, right, is an inquiry. If I hit the same box and I do it again on 4, what's number 4? 4 is an inquiry. What's number 5? It's going to be an inquiry. That's why I teach you all this stuff so that you guys can learn this. Because the whole point is you don't want to keep coming to the class and not retaining the stuff that I'm teaching you. So the key is to understand what this is. This is the key. So for everybody in here that's getting it off the bat, that's great. But if you don't understand it, my job is not done until you understand it. And I'm not stopping until you get it. So I don't want anybody else talking and anybody else in this classroom putting that stuff in there. I don't forget everybody else's ways. You're in my class now, learning my way. Learning my way. Don't worry about everybody else's ways. Learn it my way, because I'm going to teach you the easiest way. I'm going to teach you the easiest way because I'm breaking down the credit report first. This is not creating a dispute letter. This is actually what's on the credit report. How can you attack a file if you don't know what's on the credit report? If you can't read the credit report with the AI system and be able to pick everything out? And I get that it can be confusing, but that's why you're here. That's why you're learning from me. Okay? This is if you want the most effective attack, Mr. Jones. Okay? This is the most effective attack. You have to read the report first. And admin, I want you to keep reading this report. You're the person that's going to go into it. I'll be honest with you. Everybody else right now, if she doesn't understand it or he doesn't understand it because it says admin, we ain't moving forward until they get it. I don't care. I'm not going to get frustrated. I'm going to stay here. My wife is going to hate me by the time I'm done, but I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure that you get it. Yes. It's going to work or it's going to work. Exactly. It's going to work or it's going to work. That's the key. Stop worrying about the flashing colors. Stop worrying about the flash. We don't care what's flashing. We're just focused on the colors. Because what you're doing is you focused on things that are inconsequential. Literally, you can literally click every single box as you're moving forward, one by one by one by one. And I don't care if you write every effing box down. I don't care. Whatever makes sense to you, that's what you need to do. But here's the thing. My first negative item starts over here. Let's leave some of this stuff up. I'm gonna get rid of this. We're not taking the bumpers off, right? We're gonna leave the top over here. We're gonna leave negative items at the top. We're gonna leave box 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And we're gonna leave the big box over here around number 2. Okay? Admin, you're the only one who's talking right now. Everybody else cut the shit in the chat. Right? And thank you. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm focused on them understanding this right now. And then the more that I do this, we're gonna be able to do that. And yes, if you want to come off mic, raise your hand so I can find you at the top, because I am not sitting at my desk. So raise your hand and I'll pull you off. I'll pull you off over here so you can come off mute. Okay? Watch this. We're gonna start at negative item number 1. When I click on negative item number 1, it is the purple color, which means this category is purple. Okay? This category is purple. And if this category is purple, what is this negative item? Well, it's right here. When we click on it, here's number 1. And this category is right here. This is the negative item. Now, I gave you the cheat sheet in the beginning. What was the cheat sheet? The cheat sheet said, hey, we have abbreviations for this. So what is the abbreviation? The abbreviation for this is personal information, which is PI. That is your cheat sheet. That is what it is. That is negative item number 1. So if you have a piece of paper in front of you, admin, you're going to write PI on the piece of paper. Now, we're done with that category. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that so far. For me. Beautiful. Okay? Let's go to number 2. Ready? I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to come down to that circle again. Okay? I'm going to come down to that circle again. I'm going to hit number 2. I'm going to do the same thing, the same ideology that I just had before. This is the second negative item, right? And this second negative item, what is this negative item? I'm going to go to box 2, and the type of reported issue is considered inquiries information. Well, I gave you the cheat sheet before. The cheat sheet before said I and Q. I'm going to write down on a piece of paper I and Q. Put a 1 in the chat if you with me and where I am at right now, admin. Okay, good. Now, because this system is color coordinated, admin, we don't need to focus on the next one or writing it down. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on number 3. What's number 3? Is number 3 an inquiry, admin? Is it an I and Q? Put a yes or no in the chat for me right now. Okay, Mr. Jones, good job. No. You're looking at the wrong spot. Go to box 2. What does it say in box 2? Does it say inquiries information in box 2? You keep looking at the top. We're not worried about number 3 at the top. Yes. Beautiful. Don't focus on the top box. Only focus on the second box. We know that number 3 at the top is just that I clicked on number 3. Here, I'm going to click on number 4. Admin. What does it say in box 2? Write it in for me, please. Write it in for me. I think you're getting somewhere. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you got it. So right now, you know that when I click on that, you've already wrote that down on a piece of paper that it's an inquiry. So we know that this brown color is all going to be inquiries. So it doesn't matter what's flashing. It doesn't matter what's doing. We know that the things in brown that are flashing, that are in that brown color are going to be inquiries. Well, let's test that, right? I'm going to click on number 5. I'm going to click on number 6, which is flashing, because that's what was throwing you off. The negative item number at the top, right, says 6, right? We know the number 6 at the bottom is flashing. What is the actual negative item? Write it in the chat again for me, please. I just want to make sure you got it. Come on, girl. Yeah. That's a sigh of relief. Oh, good job. Really good job. I'm proud of you. I'm honestly proud of you. Okay. I'm going to throw a curveball to you. Okay? I want you to understand that. I'm going to throw a curveball to you. I want you to get this. We got to make sure that you get this. Ready? If we know everything in brown is an inquiry, right? What's 87? Look at 87. I don't care if you write it out in its entirety. Just write it out for me. And please, nobody else write it out for me. I just want to focus on the admin right now and make sure that they understand. If you want to DM me, but just don't write it in the main chat. Until out there, I just want to make sure that they get it. I know everybody else is learning today. I get you. I get you. Write it to me on the DM. If I see a bunch of DMs popping up right now. I just want to make sure that they understand this, because I know this is the hardest part. And a lot of you guys are catching on really, really quickly. I just want to make sure that the person that doesn't understand catches on with us, and then we all can move on. You're still back at the top. Forget about the negative item. Forget about 87. What box are you supposed to focus on? What number box are you supposed to focus on? Box number 2. What does it say in box number 2? Well, fill that out. It's not just a late payment. You gotta fill that out completely. There we go. And you got the abbreviation. Make sure you put that 1-2 there, but good job. AODL. Very good job. Okay? Very good job. Is it starting to make a little more sense or no? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody that just answered now after share. Beautiful. So, Joyce, you're going to want to put that 1-2 always there. But, guys, why? Because it's a different type of AI that writes the 1-2 versus the one that has 3 or more in late payments over there. So I just want everybody to do that, okay? So always put that 1-2 versus that 3+. A little bit, okay? Well, let's do another one, okay? I'm going to hit on 88. Don't focus on that negative item. Forget about the top. What is this negative item? Read this negative item to me. Write the abbreviation if you remember the abbreviation. I'm waiting on you. Oh, my wife is going to fucking murder me. This class is only supposed to be an hour, and we're already going into the 2-hour mark. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Oh, that made me. Always remember, add the number, SLDL, 3+. No problem, Paolo. Watch, it'll still be live, so you can watch it. It's live on YouTube. Ray, drop the links for YouTube for everybody that wants to watch the YouTube. Okay, ready? I'm not going to throw you off on this one, but I want you to understand this one. Ready? 89. 89 is not a CO. It's not a charge-off. It is what we wrote on the sheet, which is AOCC. All other collection charge-offs, because it doesn't say student loan. It doesn't say medical. So the only thing that's left is all other. So we're going to write AOCC. This is the only one. I didn't want to confuse you any more than that. Bingo. So we only watch box 2. There you go. There's your answer. That's it. That's it. She figured it out, guys. He or she figured it out. When we click, we only watch box 2. There you go. You figured it out. Takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of time. But if I get frustrated and you ain't going to get it, there's no need for me to be teaching this class. There's no need for me to be teaching this class. He. Okay. Well, I'm glad. He got it. Let's go. Let's go. You got to put your name. Get rid of that admin stuff. We need names over here, people. I want to know who you are, who I'm talking to. It's bad enough I can't see you. Right? All right, I'm gonna do a 94. What's 94, admin? What's everybody in here? Everybody in here. What's 94? Yeah, shit. Make sure you put the 1-2, but you got it. Good money. Let's go 95. Good job, Oscar. Good job, April. Ms. Moses, good job. Good job, guys. All right, last one. 96. What's 96? When you're done writing it, we're going to get to that point. You already we just figured it out, and now you're like, where do I go? Give me a chance to get there. Let's get to the end over here, okay? Who is the other new guy that's been going? I think his name was Tony. Tony, ready? Another piece of redundancy coming up to you. When I'm done over here and I clear off everything, I scroll down. I look at all my documentation over here. I make sure all my documentation is good over here, Tony. And then I go back up. I click top. I go to client info one more time, and I view everything over here and make sure all this stuff is good. Once I'm done with that, I go to general settings. After the general settings, I turn off the AI. Give me 1 second. I turn it back on, and I get to the red, green, and blue screen. Now, this is where we add that information. This is where we know to now all that information that we just got, we add it into the system over here. I'm gonna make this nice and easy. We have personal identifiers, we had inquiries, we had the AOCC, we had the SLDL3+, and we had the AODL 1-2. Admin, do me a favor, count the green check marks and tell me how many green check marks there are. Okay, how many credit bureaus are there, sir? Come on. I don't got all day. Let's go. How many credit bureaus? How many credit bureaus, admin? Not how many green check marks. How many credit bureaus? TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. How many credit bureaus is that? Beautiful. 5 times 3 is what? Thank you. First box over here, right here, where it says unlimited. 15. Default. 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 Click next. Click OK. We don't care about that. Click include all 3 bureaus and generate your letter. Now, due to the explanation that took long, but who wants to see me run that in full time, in full speed? Ray, we're almost done, buddy. I know. We're almost done. And then you can get out of here, bub. Okay. Ready? Somebody keep time. Sherman, keep time. Actually, I'm gonna stop sharing real quick. I'm gonna open it up for questions because we're going into questions. But I am leaving at the top of the hour, guys. I gotta go. My wife will murder me if I don't leave at the top of the hour. Oh, Hamed, what's up, baby? I didn't even know you were here. Okay, Sherman.
What's up, Habibi?
Good.
That's
You
good.
ready?
Hold on, give me a second, brother.
Hold on, what I do with my shit?
All right. All right. Do me a favor. 1, 2, 3, go is when I'm gonna go. So you count it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
I click send rounds of attack. I go to the attack area. I select my client. After I select my client, I go to the do-it-yourself section. I put in my printing code. I click next, generate. I select the most powerful attack. I select my attack number. I'm gonna read the credit report. I don't know what's on the credit report. Okay, I'm gonna read it. System scrolling. I click OK. I come over here. I see all the green. I click hide positive. I click 1. That's personal identifier. 2, that's an inquiry. I'm gonna move over to the next number. 41's an inquiry. 42 is an inquiry. I don't need that. 87, AODL 1-2. SLDL 3+. AOCC 1-2. SL. Double check it. Boom, boom, boom. Top. Client info. Looks great. Go over here. Turn it off. Turn it on. Select this. Come here. Boom, 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 boom. Count my boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. Default. 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 I hit next. I click OK. I click include 3 bureaus. And I hit generate. Sherman, how long was that?
143.
143, a little slower today. 143.
Yep.
2 minutes. 2 minutes for everybody. That took 2 minutes. Who don't got 2 minutes? Computer slow. I mean, everybody has a chance to unmute now. I'm done. Like I said, I got 6 minutes. I'm sorry that went a little longer. But that is literally how we do it every single time. Admin, I hope that you got it, but I need you to join more classes and stay in here and stay locked in. I know I saw James has a message for me. Let me see what James wanted. I don't know what the heck he sent me. Give me a second, guys. Oh, y'all can ask questions. Oh, and Ray's gone.
Hey, Ali.
Yeah, go for it. What's up,
Hey,
Scotty?
how you doing? I missed your class yesterday. Where can I find a link for Friday's class?
It's supposed to be in here. Come on Wednesday night. Ray has the link. I don't have the link offhand. He has he has a list of stuff.
Okay.
I am gonna make a school community for everybody that everybody joins and prints with us. All right. I'm gonna make a school community so you guys can get those links and know when I have class or not. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Wednesday, right?
Wednesday night. Yes. Wednesday night.
Okay. I appreciate it.
8
All
o'clock.
Right. Yep.
Ali, I missed last Friday, but I'll be there this Friday for sure. I'm blocking it out on the schedule right now.
Block it out, man. I promise you, we're it's going crazy.
I'm already knowing. I gotta get with you about the other thing too, the ScoreMachine.
I got you, brother. I got you. I know we dropped a lot of knowledge today. Admin, I hope that you understand what was going on. I hope you get what was going on. James, I'm gonna get with you later. I just read what it is, but your screen is not, whatever you sent me is not loading. So please do me a favor, send it to the printing company so I can view it in the printing company. I've looked at what I can't see what you sent me on the thing. It's not downloading and it's not working.
I had a question.
Yes.
This is Takia. Our next class, can we go through the clicking part a little slower next time?
Which clicking part?
When you did the 2 minutes of clicking, that's where I got confused at a little bit.
The green one? The red.
When you started clicking through it all, I was trying to write down like where you were clicking at, and I got lost.
You remember the abbreviation screen that I made you that made you take down and I made you take a screenshot of?
Yes.
When you read in the credit report, when you read in the credit report, that's the clicking. That's the clicking.
Okay.
Everything that is abbreviated, when I'm at SLDL 3+, PI, all that stuff. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna literally get all the stuff in the credit report. You're gonna go and that's what you're gonna click on the red, green, and blue box. Now, I don't focus on blues. I only do greens when I'm teaching this class because it's the most effective. If you want efficient, just use the AI. That first box on the AI. But if you want effective, you're just gonna select the greens.
The greens. Okay.
That's all you gotta. That's all you gotta do. I apologize that I went a little bit faster, but don't overthink it. When you have a credit report, doesn't matter what the credit report is, it is reading the credit report that is the most important part, than taking the abbreviations that I got and just write it down on the screen. Write PI, write AODL, write public record, write whatever it is down. All you need is one of each one. When you get to that screen, you're literally gonna just click each green box that corresponds. That's it. That's all it is. And I know it seems hard, but it's not. And I know we went a little faster today, but I promise you it's not hard.
Okay.
And Ms. Williams,
maybe I just got to do it.
Yes.
And then I'll understand it better.
Sometimes it is just that, but I promise you it's not as hard as you think it is.
Okay.
Cool. Yes, Angel.
Okay, really quick. I know you getting off in 1 minute. Okay, so if I'm doing clients, I'm about to start charging because of the M2 repair, right?
Mhm.
I already know you already went over it, but if I'm still learning it and new to it, how much should I charge? Just to make it make sense.
Girl, I did that shit yesterday.
I know I missed it. Okay, I'll go back and look. I'll go back and look. I'll go back and look.
Go watch the live yesterday. I did the live yesterday. I broke everything down.
Okay.
It's towards the end of it, so it's like in the last hour.
Okay, but and then one more question. My client has 2 different names on her profile.
Mhm.
Her first one is just like an error. She has a space in between her 2 letters and her last few. But that's how you actually spell her name. But her SSN and her bank statement does not. It's the full name. Should I just go with that name with the bank statement and SSN?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Go with the name with the SSN. That's a good question. Very, very good
Okay.
question.
Thank you.
Very, very good question. Hold on, there's a bunch of. Yes, Mr. Jones, it is. Okay. I'm the printer, everybody. So if you guys ever wondered how the letters go out, I print them for you. Yes. Anybody have any more questions? Anything?
Thank you.
No problem, Angel. Angel, thank you for showing up. Thank you, Alicia, thank you. Tyrone, I'll see you on Friday, man. If I don't see you on Friday, I'm gonna be really mad, all right? I'm gonna be really, really mad. You need
Don't worry about that.
You need that
Don't
next
worry about
level.
that.
You need that next level.
I'm here. I'm here.
Thank you, Ali.
No problem, Joanne. I hope you're feeling better today, Joanne. I saw your message last night at the end of class.
Oh, yeah, I had to leave early.
That's okay.
Lee,
Do what you
I'm
gotta
about
do.
to print with you again today. I need, but I'll get with you on Friday about what my question is.
No problem, brother. Everybody that has the ability to join a Friday class, even if it's just once. Even if it's just once. I don't gatekeep any information. What people are giving to you on a 5-day challenge, I give every Friday.
So you have to be part of the Facebook group to get in the Wednesday class?
Nope, you just got to be a part of the Facebook group for the Wednesday class. Yes, Wednesday and Saturday, the Facebook group. Software, just be in the software or any group that you came in. Yes.
And special people get in here on Friday.
Nope. Everybody that's here right now gets access once to one Friday class unless you become a client of mine. If you're a client of mine and you print through my company, then you get access to every single Friday class, no extra charge. If you're printing, you're doing anything, you get access free of charge. Come in on Wednesday, admin. The person that has the link is no longer here.
Not even a plug, but you want to print with Ali.
There's a lot of people in here that are holding back that can give the plug.
Can I ask one more question, please?
Yes, Miss Williams.
And this might not be for that specifically, for M2 specifically, but like I have your other thing, the ScoreMachine.
Not here.
Okay.
Not here.
Okay.
Wednesday night, put it in the Telegram chat. Wednesday night, I'll give everybody access to that class that you guys can go and learn from that class. All right? I got you.
Thank you.
No problem.
What time is the Wednesday night?
Wednesday night, I got to check with Coach V.
All right.
Okay. That one I got to check. I don't remember what time she has that for that specific class. Anybody else? Everybody good? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Just want to say thank you for everything you provide for us, Ali, big fella. Thank you a lot.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. This was great.
I try my
every
best.
Day that you come, every class session that you come through and you put it down.
It's on Facebook.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yes, I did see that. But please do me a favor, send it to Send it to the group. I'm not. I have to look at it after I'm out of class and read what you're saying. And yes, I do try my best for you guys every single time. You know.
What's the name of the Facebook again, Ali?
Go right to the dashboard. M2 monetization. M2
You guys gonna be starting
right on the Facebook. Right on the Facebook. Right on the homepage. It says "Got questions? Join free community." Right on that's the Facebook group. That's the M2 monetization group.
You guys starting a Smart Hustlers group on Facebook?
That's a Dre question. Dre handles that side of the business. So, ask Big Dre. Ask Big Dre. That's what I just show up where I'm told to show up. Let's be real. And I handle the other program that we shall not mention names in this class. I don't feel like getting in trouble, man. I don't.
You know, I ain't even gonna mention it.
Well, there's a lot of people here that have it. I'm looking at the class. I'm like, fuck. There's a lot of people in this room that got it.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy, bro.
That's why I tell everybody come on Friday. If you're on the Friday class, we can talk more. We can talk more and make sure that everything is more copacetic. Okay, everybody in here deserves the ability to ask whatever they want and whatever they need. I swear, I see people from yesterday. I see people from today. I see people that keep returning. Like, God bless you guys, and I'm gonna keep doing my best to make sure that each and every one of you get what you need and get the thing done. I know, James, you're going through a hard time right now. I don't know what the. Literally, you're the person that if you gave up on credit repair, I would not even blame. Like, you're literally getting kicked in the teeth.
Take it easy.
It sucks, but I got to review what you said. I'm still here. I know you here. I saw you. Don't give up, bro. Don't give up. Don't anybody in this room give up. Sit down, lock in, and promise you.
My third Saturday here, man. You're always great. Good energy, dog.
I try to give as much good energy. You know what, guys? Sometimes I come in exhausted. But I promise you.
Not when you was in Miami, though. You was full of life.
I went for a walk that morning, guys. I'll be honest with you. We have the guy. He's called the old man, right? Old man gets up and he comes to me. He looks at me. He goes, "Take a shot of espresso. Get your fat ass out of bed. We're going for a walk." I was like, "What?"
Good man.
James, I don't have your text. Where's your text, James?
I put that in the number for the. You want me to send it by email?
Send it. You can send it email.
Okay, I'll send it by email right now.
All right, guys. I'm out, skis. I will see everybody Wednesday. I want to be part of private equity. You keep locking in. Everybody here, to be part of the private equity, you need to make money. I'm literally not gonna sugarcoat this shit. You need to make money. When you start making money, to get a part of the private equity is easy. Because here's what I'm teaching people on Friday. Our goal is to make a bunch of millionaires. When we make a bunch of millionaires, we have money, which means we can go buy whatever the fuck we feel like. Like, literally, it's that. Whatever we feel like, we can go and buy it. I had somebody this morning before class called me and told me he wants to open up a rental company over here with me in the state of New York. So I turned around and I said, "Okay, what does that look like? What's the money that we have to put in and everything?" He told me zero. I was like, "What do you mean zero?" He goes, "Because you have such good credit, we don't have to put any money down for the cars." I was like, "Yo, bro, wait, what?" When we have a private equity, what do we start to do? Okay, no problem. We grab the team together, we start to put the money in the private equity, and the private equity starts going buying all these products. Now, I'm not just limited to my bank account, I'm limited to the bank account of 70, 80, 100 individuals. So it doesn't hurt as bad. OPM, but it's not OPM. That's not OPM. It's more like OPA, other people's audience. but at another level because our audience is huge. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's the new thing Mark has been talking about.
OPA.
OPA.
Yes. It's the audience. Our audience is huge because we have 100 people with their asses in the seats that are all millionaires. So 100 people at $1 million, that's 100 million. 100 people at 2, that's 200 million. 100 people at 3, 300 million. 100 people at 10 million, that's a bill.
That's a Billy. You mentioned earlier about an opportunity to create our own software,
Yes,
our
sir.
own version of it. And you mentioned
Ray's not here. Ray has the phone number, and then he puts it in the sheet for me to send it to Dion. Do me a favor. Get on a Wednesday call. Message me on a Wednesday call. I got Ray on. Ray went on vacation today. He had a long week last week with the launch of the new software. So he's just, it's crazy.
Tony Cash.biz. I just sent the request. I'm waiting for the Facebook acceptance.
I don't run that group.
Just putting it out there.
Beautiful. James, I got you. What is this? James, wait 30 days. Don't dispute anything for 30 days. Let the system reset. Once the system resets, then hit it again. Oh, fucking Goldman Sachs cards. I hate fucking Goldman Sachs cards.
All right, so what you're saying is, because see that's from round 2. Remember, they didn't get those packages until like later, and we just sent round 3 like.
Oh, brother, wait until round 4. Let's see what happens with round 4.
Yeah.
You're not in a bad place. Oh, I thought this was like round 4.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like now they're just responding after all of the rounds we sent. The first round, remember?
That's good news. That's good news.
Yeah. Okay.
This is good news. This is not bad news. Getting
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's looking like they're not
If
even.
it's verified, that means they got in with the creditor. But here's the thing. The creditor has to update the file. This is not an FCRA attack where you're doing factual disputing. This is Metro 2. So if they don't update the file, the next few rounds is to remove it based on the update. So we need to make sure that you're updating your report every round that you're sending, brother. Cool?
I'm doing 15 days like you told me. So they should have gotten that, I think, Friday. I didn't check the tracking, but I think they should have got it by Friday. So that's round 3. So wait for this to clear?
Yes, wait for this to clear. Let's see what happens.
All right, Ali, I got my fingers crossed, man.
But here's the thing, James. I want to say, you getting kicked in the teeth. This is not getting kicked in the teeth. I thought this was a whole lot worse. This is okay. Shit's going to come back a couple of times like this. And that's all right. But that's why we told you got to remain consistent. You just got to remain consistent.
Got you.
I got you, man. I thought it was a whole lot worse. I thought it was
a
whole lot.
Man,
no. This is normal shit.
I'm not even asking. Like, my thing is not even crazy. It's just what you're seeing right there. That's it. Like, why is it taking this long?
Yeah, but you saw something today, and I say this God's honest truth. I had a person that didn't even know how to look at the credit report. So I gotta focus on the actual person that is not ahead where you're at. And no disrespect to the people that keep coming to class, is the new people now they might get a little intimidated from the people that keep coming. And that's why and then no disrespect to anybody, that's why I don't want to jump into the questions. I want to save it to the Q&A at the end. So yes, it may take me 30 seconds to see what's here. It does. But the answer to what you're talking about and the answer that I just gave you, it doesn't throw that person that's brand new off. Make sense, James?
Hey, got you. That's why I DM'd you the situation. That's why I didn't want to put it in the thing.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't looking at DMs because people are asking me to jump ahead, this, that. No, I want to focus on what I got to focus on, get what we need to get on, and then move over because I just want to make sure that the person that comes in that's locking in their time today with me, that is getting the best that they can. That's it.
Got you. Thanks, Ali.
No problem, guys. Guys, God bless. I'll see everybody on Wednesday, all right? Peace, love.
Have a good weekend, boys.
Bye-bye. Hamed, I'm leaving. You were supposed to see me 2 hours ago, so I'm leaving. I'm going. I gotta do something with the baby. All right.
Ali, appreciate you.
Okay, Habibi. I just came here. I thought if you have time, we will do some updates, but it's okay. Yeah.
No updates today. You got software updates?
Yeah.
I'll start a new Zoom. You got 5 minutes.
Yes, just for 5 minutes.
I
yes.
got you for 5 minutes. Yeah, for all of you that knows what that means, y'all just got new software updates. That's what that means. All of y'all just got software updates.